Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel where the fun never ends with Mandela Effects. Thank you for joining in tonight. Welcome all Mandela Effectings. Hey, so I decided to investigate this a little bit further here with this darker ring that we have now around our iris that supposedly always has existed. And I did some investigating and I called my eye doctor, and this is what they had to say. Hold on, I'll play it.
This is Angel. How may I help you?
Yeah, hey Angel. Hey, is there like an eye technician I could speak with real quick? Or maybe the doctor or somebody?
What kind of question do you have?
Okay, well here's the question. I believe my eyes are Mandela affected, okay? The pupil, okay, I remember the black pupil. I remember my eyes being brown. I don't remember there being a black ridge around the brown eyes. Have you ever seen people with like darker outer ridges on their eyes, like a ring?
No, I haven't. I'm fairly new here.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
Let me see who I can get.
I feel like what's that pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Sorry,
with the dark ring. You know what I'm talking about, Johnny Depp.
Sorry if I sound so corny.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, do your eyes have this darker outer ring around the iris?
Not that I know of, no, sir.
You may want to look in the mirror and check. Can I speak with one of the other techs or whatever?
Sure. Hold on one second for me, okay?
So here I get a second opinion, right? Check it out.
A way we can make your next visit with us even better, please let us know when we return to the line. Thank you for calling.
And I know this has got to be a Mandela effect because there were Hollywood actresses and actors paying to get this contact lens put in.
Our regular office hours
that gives you these rings, but now we have them for some reason.
And Tuesday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. If you have additional questions about our hours, or if you would like more detailed directions to our practice, please visit our website.
It's not long, probably another 3 more minutes, guys.
www.thomasvilleeye.com or
fast forward. She comes right on.
Shayna, how can I help you?
Yeah, hey Shayna, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, good. I'm a pretty frequent flyer up there, and I've had surgery done on my eyes, and I believe my eyes may have changed due to the Mandela effect. You see, there's this thing, it's like a phenomenon, you know, where things quantumly change. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I remember what my eyes used to look like. Like, I remember there being a black pupil and there being, like, brown in the center of the iris, and that was it. Like, and now I've got a pupil, I've got a brown iris, and then around my iris there's a black ring. So it's almost like my eyes are looking like Target logos. What's going on there? Is that?
What's your date of birth?
12. I can't say it because I'm driving and stuff. But I
made up a lame excuse.
I'm just having a hard time trying to figure it out.
What did you have done to your? I was just going to look up to see what kind of surgery you had.
I had a trabeculectomy.
Okay.
But I don't think it has to do with that because the other eye's like that too. And see, if you look in the mirror now, you have this like darker outer ring. Everybody has it. I checked with my parents have it, my friends have it. They have this darker outer ring all of a sudden that just showed up around October.
Oh, I'm not sure what could have caused that.
Exactly. Do you have a mirror?
No. I'm not in front of me.
Look in the mirror and see if you have that darker outer ring around your iris. It looks so freaking weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it would have, technically, if it had a name, like if it was in existence, it would have a name. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, it's like it's.
Yeah, I don't know what that could be.
It's like an extra pupil, but except it runs around the outside of your iris. So I was telling the other lady it feels like I feel like Johnny Depp now with the dark outer ring around my eye.
mean, I don't really know.
Well, I encourage you to just research the Mandela effect and see what it's about. And you know, I think my eyes are affected.
Okay.
It's nothing you guys did, I promise you.
Okay.
It's these quantum computers. Blame it on them.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day. Bye bye.
Okay, well, you guys heard that. That was two people who said they've never heard of it, and they work at the eye doctor. Now, I'm not trying to call them out in any kind of way. I'm just trying to get an outside opinion here from a doctor's office, and this is concerning the eyes. Now, I found out the name of this ring is called a limbo ring. It's Limbal. I think is how it's spelled. I can double check. Just so we know. And I'm sorry, guys, for the crudity of the... Yeah, there it is. Limbo ring is a dark ring around the iris of the eye. Apparently, it's always existed in this reality, but I've never heard of it. But anyway, there's this contact that rings the iris is a new fashion trend. This was on May 8th, 2017. So how come these people are getting these contacts to give you a new ring around the iris? Let's watch this.
Supermodel beauty secret is going mainstream.
CBS 2's Suzanne Marquez shows us how a nearly invisible lens could be your ring of beauty.
It's one of the most underappreciated aspects of youth and a beauty trend, a darkened ring around the iris of the eye. It's a highlight of this viral YouTube video, How to Look Like a Doll.
Insert circle lenses.
Seem crazy? Not to Los Angeles optometrist Elise Briscoe of Hollywood Vision. She explains that in childhood,
there is a ring around the colored part of your eye called the limbus,
also known as the limbal ring. A few years back,
there was a research study showing pictures of models with and without a pronounced limbal ring. And subconsciously, they almost uniformly chose the models who had the darker ring.
As we get older, the ring fades away. To the rescue, iris ring lenses. These are called the AccuView Define.
These lenses don't change the color of your eye per se. It just enhances what you already have.
Well, you can get them with vision correction.
Well, see, now you don't need it.
Most of her patients get them purely for cosmetic reasons.
It makes the white part of the eye look whiter.
And the iris,
it makes it more pronounced.
Dr. Briscoe says don't
That's
expect
crazy,
it to
though,
be immediate.
because we already have it now.
Je ne sais quoi, but definitely.
Okay, so this has to be a new Mandela effect. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that.
Well,
but the eyes are the light of the body. You know, it says so in the gospel. And you know, there's who we turn to. So I'm just looking at these YouTube videos here on the limbo rings. That's what they're called. I knew there had to be a name for it. If it's an actual piece of anatomy, it's got to have a name. So and then they're trying to give you these contacts that give you darker limbo rings. Apparently mine are super dark because I see them even more pronounced. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So it's very, very interesting. Definitely very interesting. I don't know if this is a Mandela effect. It's just very strange. I've never noticed this limbo ring before ever, and I've had surgery done on my eyes. I don't remember it at all. There's a short part of the gospel I wanted to read to you, and it's about eyes and being blind and all that. Okay, talking about. Let's see, about this blind man that was healed, right? So, if you look at John 9, verse 25 through 41, it says right here, He answered and said, Whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Okay, so that's a very powerful line there. And then we come down. It's the part where Jesus packs mud. He spits down on the ground and he packs this mud, and he puts it on the blind man's eyes, and then he's healed. So yeah, then they said to him again, What did he to thee? How opened he thine eyes? He answered them, I have told you already, and ye did not hear. Wherefore would ye hear it again? Will ye also be his disciples? Then they reviled him, and said, Thou art his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. We know that God spake unto Moses, as for this fellow we know not from whence he is. So the blind man, in verse 30, the man answered and said unto them, Why herein is a marvelous thing, that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he hath opened mine eyes. Now we know that God heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshipper of God, and doeth his will, him he heareth. Since the world began, was it not heard that any man opened the eyes of one that was born blind? If this man were not of God, he could do nothing. They answered and said unto him, Thou wast altogether born in sins, and dost thou teach us? And they cast him out. Jesus heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said unto him, Dost thou believe on the Son of God? He answered and said, Who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? And Jesus said unto him, Thou hast both seen him, and it is he that talketh with thee. So in other words, he's saying it himself. And he said, Lord, I believe. And he worshipped him. And Jesus said, For judgment I am come into this world, that they which see, And Jesus said, For judgment I am come into this world, that they which see not, might see, and they that which see might be made blind. Very powerful stuff. You have to think about that one. And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words, and said unto him, Are we blind also? Jesus said unto them, If ye were blind, ye should have no sin. But now ye say, We see, therefore your sin remaineth. See, therefore they're blind, because they choose the path of the dodo. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think here. Is this a possible Mandela effect? I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I saw someone else do a video on it. I don't know who it was, but I had a couple of people from the eye doctor tell me that they're not sure. They don't remember ever seeing this ring, this limbo ring. But yeah, check into it and let me know what you guys think. Thanks for checking me out. Have a great Mandela Effect day, and God bless.